What's up, guys? Corntrix02 here with another edition of What's New. Today was the first official day of the WWE Network and also Monday Night Raw. A very special Monday Night Raw was tonight, and it was our first ever Raw with the pre and post show that you can log on to the WWE Network and watch the pre-show, and then after Raw goes off the air, you can watch the post show. And it, before Raw came about, it was the pre-show. And we got to see. Who was it? Alex Riley, Ric Flair, I think Josh Matthews, and Booker T basically run down what's going to happen on Monday Night Raw, which is really cool. And I'm really excited that WWE finally has something like that. It kind of reminds you of SportsCenter, which is really cool. They had a really cool set too. But anyway, let's get to Monday Night Raw. It was definitely a historic Raw because the man, the myth, the legend himself, Hulk Hogan, returned home to the WWE, came out, the crowd roared, he did his posing, he did his what you gonna do, the 24-inch pythons were blazing, he had the boa on, he was looking pretty sweet, and he came out there, and he talked about how he was the host of WrestleMania 30, and he also put over the WWE Network. It was pretty cool to see all that go down. There was that, and then we got to see Batista versus Del Rio, the rematch from last night at the Elimination Chamber, and yes, it was just as bad as the first match. I'm not sure what they're going to do with Batista, but all I know is that the fans was not liking it. They hate it. I'm not sure what they're going to do with this main event, but they got to change something, because, I mean, you got the crowd chanting Batista, and you can't wrestle to the man who's supposed to be main event in WrestleMania. That is not a good sign. Del Rio, it's the first time I've ever seen Del Rio get a positive reaction from the crowd in a very long time. So that was really bad. So, but Batista ended up winning. I think no, he didn't. I lied. He didn't win. What happened was the Randy Orton came out there and talked about how the crowd seems to hate him, and they can't stand him, and they dislike him. And then I guess Batista kind of in denial, saying that the crowd can do whatever they want. They boo, they cheer. He'll cheer with them. If they boo, then he'll boo back at us, whatever that means. But Del Rio ended up getting the roll up on Batista. So there you go. And now Batista will be on Friday Night SmackDown to talk about the WWE Universe, which he will probably can expect him to go heel, which probably the best bet for Batista at this point. Next we had Intercontinental Champion Antonio Cesaro versus Big E Langston. Very solid matchup that was. In the end, it seems like Big E was about to. Antonio Cesaro was actually about to win the match at some point, but then Del Rio, on my man. Jack Swagger came in there and put Big E in the ankle lock, and Cesaro looked very pissed off, and we can see the tension between the Real Americans. So it looks like the Real Americans may be splitting up soon, and Cesaro may be going babyface, which is definitely a good idea for him, how over he is right now. But in the end, Big E Langston wins by disqualification. And next, a match that was made on the WWE app. It was Sheamus and Christian had a confrontation on the app, and this became a match thanks to Brad Maddox. It was a pretty good matchup between the guys. I really enjoyed it. The crowd seemed not to be that much into it because it was kind of slow, but in the end, it was really, really good. Christian went for a big, his uppercut, and got hit with a bro kick. 1, 2, 3. The Celtic Warrior Sheamus wins. Next, it was Kane versus Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan on the WWE Atwood approach Triple H and Stephanie, and he asked why they keep screwing him over and why they don't want him to get near the the gold. And says that he basically challenges Triple H to a match, and Triple H kind of laughs and walks away with Stephanie. But he has his match with Kane. Pretty solid matchup. Daniel Bryan hits the knee, beats Kane 1, 2, 3. Then Daniel Bryan challenges Triple H again. The yes chants erupt in Green Bay, and we'll see what happens from there. Next we have Emma versus Summer Rae. Pretty quick matchup, but it's cool. You see that Emma's getting a crowd reaction. That the fans are actually starting to like Emma, and they're actually doing the Emma dance. It's pretty cool. But in the end, Emma would lock on the Emma lock and make Summer Rae tap out. No AJ Lee tonight either. I don't know what's up with that. Next, we had the Usos versus the New Age Outlaws in a rematch, non-title. The Outlaws came out to do their gig, and then first thing, he went for the New Age Outlaws. One of the Usos kicked him in the face, threw Billy Gunn out the ring, hit the splash, 1, 2, 3, it was over in a very squash-like matchup, but the Outlaws doing their job, putting over the new talent, allowing the Usos to look like $1 million on Monday Night Raw. Next, we had another matchup made thanks to I guess the Shield and the Wyatts had a confrontation in the back, and it seems like the Shield, we see more more tension between those guys. But we ended up actually getting a matchup that we never seen before, 1-on-1. It was Bray Wyatt versus Roman Reigns, and it was a pretty good match. But in the end, the Wyatts would come out to the ring. Then after that, Seth Rollins would jump over the barricade and do a crazy ass freaking plancha to the outside, taking out the Wyatts. The Wyatts started to beat up Rollins. Not Roman Reigns, but Dean Ambrose would come out there and help Rollins. Then what else happened? Then I think that was about it right there. He would go for the oh man, I don't know. I think that was about it. They kind of brawled them off, and that was the end of that basically. Which I thought for some reason I thought somebody won, but yeah, it just ended up being a brawl, and that was about it. I also forgot to mention that John Cena came out there and talked about Bray Wyatt. And the Wyatts did come out there at that time and attack Cena. Cena looked like he got an injury in that matchup. It's his leg or something. I'm not sure if this is part of the storyline or is he's actually hurt. He looked like he was really hurt, when that happened. So who knows right now? That's up in the air. It's really sucked for John Cena to get hurt this close to WrestleMania. If it is anything, I hope it's not very serious. But it looked like we're going... it's looking like it's going to be a pretty good matchup if the rivalry can continue and if John Cena is not seriously injured. Next we had basically the main event. The main event segment, we saw Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman come out to the ring and basically talk about how Stephanie and Triple H gives them everything they want except what they really truly want, which is a WWE World Heavyweight Championship shot. And he basically said that if Brock Lesnar doesn't get that, they don't want to be on the WrestleMania card. They basically threw the contract on the table, and they were about to walk out, and then gong! Everybody was waiting for the dead man, the Phenom, would return. He would return with Undertaker looked pretty sweet too. He had the ministry beard going on without the mustache. The ministry beard, he looked pretty sweet. Came out there, looked in Brock's face. Brock signed the contract. They looked at the WrestleMania sign. Paul Heyman said that Undertaker could sign the contract. Brock basically pushes the pin into the chest of Undertaker. Undertaker grabs it slowly and then stabs Brock Lesnar's hand into the contract, signing his, I guess symbolizing that he's signing the contract with Brock Lesnar's blood, which is a really cool visual. Then he would go on to choke slam Brock Lesnar through the table, and now there's going to be a huge match, probably the biggest match at WrestleMania 30, Brock Lesnar versus The Undertaker. The first time that Brock has fought The Undertaker before, but in the past 11 years ago, but he's never fought the Phenom, the dead man, The Undertaker. And I cannot wait for that come WrestleMania 30. WrestleMania 30 is looking amazing. I cannot wait for that. But guys, what do you think of tonight's Monday Night Raw? Undertaker, Hulk Hogan, Brock Lesnar, The Shield, everything that happened tonight. And what are your thoughts on the WWE Network? I don't know about you guys, but right after I finish this video, I think I'm going to go and get on my computer, log on, watch me some WrestleMania. I don't know which WrestleMania I'm going to watch, but it's going to be something. I don't know, WrestleMania 20, WrestleMania Maybe I watched one of those WrestleManias I never seen before, like a WrestleMania 2 or something like that. I don't know. WWE Network's awesome, guys. You have plenty of crap. I'm not gonna really get into that. You've probably seen it so far. If you're watching this video, you probably already have the WWE Network. You know how awesome it is. But guys, I'll be making more videos. I got it's a lot of huge videos coming up, but I'm gonna talk about that in a later date. But until then, comment, rate, subscribe, stay gold, everybody. Peace.